This is a video of the drawstring. This is the first drawstring attempt. It's using a flexible string, which does not work. We need something that's stiffer or does not flexible. And this clasp arrangement to hold the tension on the strings, this is too big. We need something that's a shorter profile, and I have some to show you. As you can see, this first drawstring is continuous all the way up the side under the perimeter band, goes across and then down the other side, and then comes out, to this to gather. The problem is by doing that and leaving it so it slid through this entire area, you see the curvature we get is very unnatural and unhelpful. It just curves the tips of the fingers, which in no way would help hold onto the ball. Again, we want a smooth curve of the fingers, not just the fingertips. This is not the idea. It's this sort of a curvature. What we then did was put some flexible tubing just in the side of the fingers, the thumb to this point where you see the white line, also on the little finger side, also to that point. And we ran the drawstring up through this tubing. You see this tubing right here. There's tubing on this side and that side to that point. It's attached up here. The tubing and the drawstring are attached at this point. There's nothing in between here except for the perimeter band, although I'm thinking we may want to continue the drawstring there, but we don't want it to be contracting. That should stay the same length. And then again, the tubing begins here and goes to that point, again, attached only at the tip of the finger. What that tubing does, and you can see I'm just pulling one of the drawstrings here, but it causes a more even curve of that finger. I'm just pulling that one drawstring. It's kind of hard with one hand here, so you'll see a better demonstration with Skype. But what that does is with the little finger and the big finger curving in naturally, they draw the rest of the fingers by the action of this perimeter band. One of the problems we're still having is this is a clasp that does hold these small drawstrings that we were using. I think we might need bigger drawstrings. But at any rate, getting this just to pull and hold has been a difficulty. I'm thinking if we reverse the Velcro so that the hooks are on the wrist wrap side and the fuzzy part is over here on the wrist itself, so that when we bring the wrist wrap over, that the hooks would grasp the drawstrings coming underneath. And so that might be helpful. This is a clasp that does not work with these small drawstrings. You can see I can slide it without pushing the button. It just doesn't hold those little drawstrings. So I think we might need bigger drawstrings, which of course means bigger tubing as well. But I like the profile of this, and I like the action. It's very easy to activate. Again, I'm thinking and hoping that if we change the Velcro in the wrist wrap area so that the hooks are on the wrist band or on the wrap itself, which would capture the drawstrings coming underneath. This is another idea that I don't think was that helpful, this loop right here gathering the drawstrings. I didn't find that particularly helpful, although it does focus the drawstrings a bit. I really can't with one hand demonstrate that, so we'll hopefully get that on Skype.